It's Thursday, October 30th, 2014. From Studio E at Michigan State University, it's the Beaumont Bulletin.
Good evening. I'm Lia Sharon. The letter M at U of M's diag was spray painted green with the letters S and U in white next to it. Michigan fans, if this actually scares you, I wouldn't recommend watching any of your football games from this season. A recent scandal from UNC has had an African studies professor giving out good grades to student athletes who did little to no work. This is just being discovered after 5 years, and the reason nobody found out about this until now is the same reason you don't think about taking a class in African studies. Goodfellas actor Frank Severo is suing The Simpsons, alleging that the character Louie is based on his character of Frankie Carbone. The lawsuit is being funded by Family Guy creator Seth MacFarlane, who apparently knows a lot about stealing ideas. North Korea banned all tourism from its country in response to the Ebola outbreak in what is being called the easiest decision this isolated country has ever done. Hungary plans on implementing the world's first internet tax, which is being proposed at prices as high as 60 cents a gigabyte. Hungarians say this isn't an issue as they've just been using neighboring Slovakia's unprotected Wi-Fi all along. Halloween is here, which means it's time for girls to make everything 100% more promiscuous than it already is. Classics will be returning, such as The Sexy Nurse, French Maid, and Playboy Bunny. But costume designers decided it was time to break the mold and create something relevant to the issues of today's society that even Brian Williams would stand behind. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, the sexy Ebola nurse has arrived. Word has it, you can travel any airline while wearing it. Plus, you don't have to worry about showing up to a party wearing the same costume as someone else, as long as officials quarantine them before they quarantine you. Because of the slew of misinformation and resulting panic about Ebola spreading throughout the country faster than any disease could, we at the Bulletin have brought in a nurse to help soothe your fears. Welcome, nurse.
Hello, Beaumont Bulletin. Get it?
Yeah, I get it.
Hey, why aren't you in costume too?
Two? No. Oh no, are you not a real nurse? Did our producers just pull off some random sorority sister in a sexy nurse outfit?
It's fine. I took bio in high school. Okay, so first of all, Ebola is only passed through bodily fluids. So don't make out with anybody who has Ebola, even if they're a 10. Okay, well, 8s and under, probably not worth it.
No. Don't make out with anyone who you suspect might have Ebola.
Oh, please, you would turn anyone down. Secondly, alcohol is super good at killing all the gross Africa germs, so drink up, am I right?
Isn't Ebola a virus, though? I'm pretty sure it doesn't work that way.
Thirdly, even if you do get Ebola, don't feel bad about yourself. There are plenty of worse diseases out there. And on the plus side, you get to lose a bunch of weight. Blood is 95% water or something, so when you lose all that blood, it's basically just like losing water weight.
Okay, well, thank you so much for your time, but I'm gonna have to cut you off there before we get sued. Thank you for your time.
Oh, bye!
On to more serious news. Clowns. Over the past few weeks, reports of a clown wandering the streets and following people at night in Wasco, California has surfaced, causing panic in the community. Members of the town north of Los Angeles are greatly afraid of people roaming the streets of California with creepily modified and borderline demented facial features. Also, they find clowns to be awful scary. It's all a big misunderstanding, according to Bobo the Clown, who claims his nighttime strolls are a philanthropic act, because there's no better way to give back to the community than to scare the living shit out of them. In other clown news, Stalker clowns are channeling their artsy, thinly mustachioed side, taking their acts to the streets of France. Violent clown acts have included threatening motorists and assaulting pedestrians with iron bars, or as we call it in America, a day-old baguette. French police spokesmen warn that the targets are occasionally adults, but usually are limited to young children or teenagers, which explains why my French cousin, Jacqueline, was attacked by a raging balloon tiger at his neighbor's debutante. Finally, many clowns are outraged at the makers of hit TV show American Horror Story, claiming it wrongfully portrays and discriminates against clowns. A spokesman for the World Clown Association wants to ensure the public that scary clowns are not real clowns. But are real clowns ever not scary? I mean, who the hell smiles all the time other than a crazy person? And they always have an endless amount of fabric up their sleeve. Clearly, they have something else to hide. Clowns are manipulative, freaky menaces of society, which is exactly why they have their own schools. For more in-depth coverage, we bring in our senior clown correspondent, Hunter Bongo.
Are they here? Are they? I thought I lost them.
Oh, there's nobody here besides us and the production staff.
If they show up, I'm ready.
If who shows up?
The clowns! What are you, stupid? Why do you think I'm here?
Okay then, as an expert in the field, can you tell me what's going on in the world of clowning around?
Well, some professional clowns are protesting the portrayal of clowns as murderous freaks on American Horror Story because it's accurate. And the others, they're busy preparing the balloon animal army.
Balloon animal army?
Oh, yeah. You pop them with safety pins to get rid of them. Because safety's crucial, you know? Here's your set. But all of those balloon animals on strings, the clowns can direct them, you know? Make them attack people. There's an anarchist clown army over in Britain.
An army, you say? Does this have anything to do with the protests?
I found out about them on Wikipedia. The Clandestine Insurgent Rebel Clown Army, CIRCA. They're trying to take down the government. They managed to go around with pistols in England. They could kill people there. It's illegal over there, you know?
I'm almost afraid to ask you about the Wasco clown.
Don't be afraid. I'm here to protect you. This liquid makeup remover. You spray that at those suckers, take off that coating of evil, they're almost like a normal person. Almost.
Police in Bakersfield, California, have said that sometimes the Wasco clown has a baseball bat or machete. Would you care to comment on this anomaly?
It's no anomaly. Haven't you been listening? Your producers brought me here to spread the word. Clowns are evil, and you aren't listening.
Hunter? Would you care to join us?
No. The clowns, they're coming for me. There's no escape. The bus ticket, it was a lie.
As many of you know, this past week the bi-yearly cleanup of the Red Cedar River took place with the help of city services and the fishery and wildlife majors. The cleanup was a big step forward in helping keep our river clean as students pulled out everything from discarded cans and bottles to the dignity from sorority girls' one-night stands. Perhaps the most interesting find, however, was the discovery of 7 bikes, 5 within the first 15 minutes, along the banks of our Red Cedar. No one is sure how so many bikes made their way into the river, but local students have reported strange happenings ever since they were unearthed. Legend has it that the bikes belonged to a ruthless gang of bikers who terrorized the sidewalks many years ago. They would crowd the sidewalks and ride ridiculously fast, stopping for no one and hitting everything. They were finally stopped when they all flew into the river because none of them knew how to use their brakes. Now students say their ghosts have returned, haunting the area around the river trail. Reports of students have surfaced who felt a bike wheel slam into the back of their knee, but when they turned around, no one was there. Screams can be heard at night of pissed-off riders yelling, "On your right!" only to have the sounds echo up and down the empty trail. The only solution to this is to return the bikes to the water so they can rest forever in the river. Or just kill it with fire. Either one should do the trick. That's about all the time we have for tonight, so be sure to tune in for our next episode on November 13th. In the meantime, follow us on Twitter at Beaumont Bulletin. Good night.
They're coming to destroy us all!